Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to Trading with Dan. This is our forex update for the day. So we'll go over to those charts. So yeah, firstly, Euro US dollar. You can see we've hit a couple of our sell lines. This one here, which we break down from, came back tested and then broke down back down again, and then we broke this line here as well. Which we pretty much came straight down and then came back up and back tested. So I'd expect more downside in this asset now that we've confirmed this was a local high, and yeah, and obviously now it's a case of whereabouts we're going to confirm a local low. You guys know that I'm pretty bearish of this asset, but obviously it went the other way first, so now maybe it's going to come down. But either way, there's a few short trades that have been triggered here and here, both in profit, both doing pretty well. So that is good to see. We are gonna go over now to cable. So cable, we're looking at a potential bounce off this zone. If not, we were going to come down. So we nearly bounced nearly at that zone. I mean, it would depend. You could have drawn it down a bit lower. Base. It was drawn off this horizontal anyway. But yeah, we nearly had a 4-hour 9, and then the price got a little bit of a spike up. But yeah, we're lower than that now, and we're coming down again. So the next potential target will be around this area, around here. I would say. Let's have a look at the 12-hour. See what we've got going on there. Yeah, I mean, it's just a picture perfect 12-hour 9 there, and just continuation downwards. So that is a great trade. We've obviously spoke about that one before. And then we've got this 9 trade here, which we now broke below of this on the daily, which indicates more acceleration to the lower side based on breaking the low of that daily 9. Right, so dollar index starting to strengthen up a little bit. So you can see we've broken out of this little zone, closed candles above. So this is basically a buy trade now, with a stop. Well, the stop could potentially be either leaving this zone, or you could have it below the recent low, but it would depend. If you have your stop that wide, you'll obviously have to be going for a decent amount of profit. But obviously, there's no reason why you can't be targeting this back up to the 100s potentially. We have got a 4-hour 9 though. Sorry, so that appears to be holding up price a little bit here. So yeah, I mean, we are above it still, well, just about above it. But yeah, you would in the long trade, you would potentially have a stop below this 9 candle. This is often what you see in TD anyway. I'll always point this out when we see it. We often get an acceleration into the 9. Some people try and preempt and sell on the 8, or trying to sell like when the 9 candle opens and it's maybe around here. But you often get acceleration into the 9, and then you'll either then get continuation, or you will then get weakness from obviously that point. But yeah, just something to be aware of when you are trading the TD Sequential. Yeah, great reversal candle on the 12-hour there, and once we took out the top of that candle, it was pretty much a bullish buy trade. And then yeah, this 4-hour 9, which we're above now. So Euro pound, we obviously put a trade on here. Sorry. I obviously put a trade on here, and it was based off a maybe it was just based off the triangle. Yeah, it was kind of based off off the triangle, potentially bouncing off the top of here and coming back down. I mean, we're above this now, above this trend line. Sorry, oh god, I've got something stuck in my throat. We're above this trend line now. So yeah, it's a case if we break back into the triangle, or we're going to break back above this level here. We are going to have a 12-hour 9 coming, which could potentially get front ran, as in we start selling off beforehand, just because this 7 candle, it looks like a pretty reversal type candle, and obviously a few more indecision candles here. So I would potentially say if we do start trading, well, basically let's call it on the safe side, back in this triangle, I'd expect this to be a bit of a fake out above. We're going to trade back into the triangle, and then statistically we'll likely break down, but we have to see what happens. Nothing on the daily really to help us, because we're in a relatively tight range, so you're going to struggle to get anything TD wise on the daily when we're in a relatively tight range. So let's look at the Aussie dollar Swiss franc. Aussie dollar Swiss franc, yep. So we caught a 4-hour 9, had a bounce off that, and now we've come back down. So that's pretty textbook behaviour. We also had a loss of this trend line. Basically got back above it, got back to it, and now we're deciding whether we are going to break down. We've got this horizontal on still, so again closing below here, breaking below here, I think would indicate some more downside. Not much to see on the daily here, TD wise. On the 12 hour, I don't think we'll have much on here. Oh, actually we do have a 12 hour 9. So we have basically got, what we have got is a buy trade above this 12 hour. So I'll draw this further along here. I'll draw this to here anyway. So we've got a buy trade above this 12 hour. So this could be a good trade. I mean, if we are going to get on continuation up, and we're going to get supported at this horizontal, a break above here will pretty much confirm that, and then suggest more upwards price action. Nothing on the daily. Can we time this better on the 4? I mean, there was your timed entry for this trade, was on the 4 hour. You could be looking at this 12 hour, anticipating it, and then looking for a 4 hour entry. This was a good 4 hour entry, breaking above this level. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can see that it coincided with our break below that level, but yeah, back above it. And I mean, you're in profit at the moment. You went 2 better profits. So, but we'll see what happens with that trade. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. This is just falling out of bed again. We couldn't really get above that zone. This is a 4 hour. We're just resuming this downtrend. Did we have some 12 hour 9s we were looking at here? Well, yeah, we have these levels predicated off this 12 hour 9, and it is a pretty important horizontal. So we break through that, and now we're making our way lower. I mean, I would guess the 200 dailies coming in, yeah, around here. Yeah, well, so here we go. This might be another case of accelerating into the 9, accelerating into the 200 day. Maybe have one of those whipsaws under the 200 day, trap some more, basically get some more people selling, and then we'll make our way back above and trap them long, based on a daily 9. So that seems like a logical play. We'll see what happens to that one. How you'd want to play that, you want to wait for this anyway. You don't want to be trading, selling it into the, unless you're short already, you don't want to be now selling it just based on this going into the 200 day. And then you don't just want to just be blindly buying it in the 200 day. You want to see how it reacts with the 200 day, and then see whether we then obviously start to trade back above the 200 day. That could signal a buy trade just based on the 200 day average. Or you could wait to wherever this 9 candle, however it prints, to a trading or a closure above that, however that 9 candle prints. But obviously we're talking tomorrow's candles, so we're gonna have to wait to see how that prints. US dollar, Japanese yen. Nothing on the daily. Yeah, great 12 hour 9. Amazing 12 hour 9. We got ourselves nearly down to an 8, but we started to front run that. Potentially just going to get rejected at this horizontal, then back down to this horizontal, and then through it. That would be my guess, but we'll see what happens. See if we've got anything on the 4 hour. No real indication here on the 4 hour what's going on. No trades from the 4 hour either. We didn't close above that 9. We didn't close above that 9. No 4 hour trades. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. I mean, you can see we got held up by that 9 there. Here we go again. This is what I'll keep pointing out whenever we see it. Acceleration into the 9 candle. And then the move up. So if you start preempting this, you start trying to buy on the 9 and the 8 candle, you start trying to buy at the start of the 9 candle, you get pretty much roasted, depending on how leveraged you are or what size position you're doing. But yeah, so again, acceleration into the 9 candle, and then that is it. We don't trade lower than the 9 candle, and then we move all that way up. So something you guys just need to just be aware of, just understand, just see how markets move, see how your indicator works, what sort of things happen. So we've got a 12 hour 9 here. So this could be an interesting trade. Potential buy trade of obviously the break of that. I mean, we'll just target this horizontal is what I'd do. But yeah, interesting 12 hour trade. I mean, this trade may never be confirmed. In all fairness, closing below this 12 hour will indicate more continuation down, but to be on the safe side, seeing as this 9 isn't the low of the move, I would target the low of here for potential continuation sell trade. So we'll put that on here. Hopefully it's not getting too complicated. I'm hoping that as we draw them, we sort of move along the price action, so we sort of know which ones are the more recent ones and which ones are more important. So yeah, that's what we're kind of looking at here. Let's see if we've got anything on the daily. Nothing on the daily other than a nice daily 9. Again, look, here you go. Here's the acceleration into the 9. You wouldn't want to be selling on the 8. You wouldn't want to be selling thinking, right, we are looking, this red 8 candle, we've got the 9 coming up. Let's jump on this sell. Nope, you don't want that. You don't want to sell when the 9 candle opens. And there you go. There's your reason why. The acceleration into the 9. Just bear that in mind when you are thinking of taking those trades early or on the 9 candle. Just bear that in mind. Euro Japanese yen, like the most amazing 9 daily 9 you've ever seen. Obviously just downside now. Potential, we're gonna, no, we're not getting a 12 hour now. We had too many price flips, otherwise we would have been looking at a 12 hour 9. We potentially got some 4 hours. Yeah, I mean nothing really that helps us too much. Nothing, no close. Well, we did actually close just above that. That would have wicked you in a not an ideal trade. But yeah, in all fairness though, we're taking out the 12 hour 9 and we're basically making our way to the 200 day, which is exactly what we were targeting. So that's all we can really see there. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. What would have been a nice 12 hour 9 until it flipped to a 1. But yeah, so that was where it was. There was the sell trade. God, what are you doing? Move. There's the sell trade, breaking below, moving down. Did we have any other 9s or was it just based off that? We must have had something else. Did we have something here? Not really, no. I mean, we nearly got to a 9. So yeah, it's basically this 12 hour, which would have been a 9, breaking below here, moving down. So I'd expect at least us to get down to here. Unless obviously we get supported by the 200 day, because we know 200 days are important and that could basically send us back up. But we'll see. We'll have to see what happens with that one. Aussie dollar, US dollar. Another great daily 9. Another move down from the daily 9. There's our break of it. Move down. And I mean, first and foremost, you can only really target the 200 day, because 200 days are important moving averages. So you normally get some sort of interaction with that, with the price. You don't just act like it's not there usually. So anyway, we'll be looking for a bounce maybe around this area, and if we break that, then definitely lower, because obviously the structure we would have broken. But yeah, we'll just have to see how that plays out. Not too, I mean, we had a nice 12 hour 9, but we didn't trade close below it or even trade below it until this point. So that would have kept you safe. Sorry, let's look at the 4 hour. Did we have anything on the 4 hour? I'm guessing there's a 9 around here somewhere. Yeah, very nearly a 9 here. But yeah, always got a front ran, bounces back up, and now we're back down. US dollar, Canadian dollar. So yeah, we're just looking at this really. Nice 4 hour 9, took us back down for the retest, and then bought back up from the retest. Textbook trading there, guys. Nothing really to look at here. A nice 12 hour 9 that we didn't even trade above, let alone close above, until this point, and then at that point, bang. So yep, daily. Daily was the same. Daily 9, didn't trade above it, didn't close above it until this point, traded above, then up. Right, US dollar, Swiss franc. So yeah, I mean this one's just dropping out of a very large pattern. So to be honest, it's not far off its projected target. So that probably was this distance probably was about the projected target. So you could argue that this is potentially being played out. Yeah, maybe a bit more. Yeah, maybe a bit more then. But yeah, let's get rid of that. Yeah, so, but here we go. Anyway, we had this level, broke down below that level, meant to sell. Nice reversal candle, back test the sell level, back down. I'm guessing we would have got some sort of a 12 or 4 hour 9 around this level. There would have been, well, let's see. Yeah, we got one here. And then we sort of did close above it, but then came down more and then eventually made a move up. So nothing really helpful there on the 4 hour. But again, we did speak about when we're having a larger time frame, a bigger, stronger move, I wouldn't look to for 4 hours to be your point of entry. Yeah, more moving up in this asset, which we're potentially looking for, because obviously I drew I drew a line and an arrow, guys. But it's based off this 9 here. There's 4 hour 9 there, but maybe we had a daily as well. Maybe we had, no, we didn't have a daily. We didn't have a 12 hour either. We have got a 12 hour 9 here though, so taking out the top of here would definitely signal even more strength. So we'll put one here. We'll move that down a bit there so it's not in the way. We will get rid of the arrowhead off that. We will then and I mean, if we break this, I'll definitely target a bigger move. We're back above the 200 day. We've had sort of the fake out reject back above. This is assuming we get above here, and then that would indicate more of an upwards move, in my opinion. US dollar, Mexican peso, yeah, just moving up. We've got a daily 9, so I think we're going to get held up here. Sorry, 12 hour 9. Let's just have a look on the daily. We won't have anything on the daily. We'll have a 12 hour 9. So yeah, I would say, obviously we've got the move going on at the moment, but that can be invalidated at basically a trading below here, closing below here, especially a 12 hour. And I think that would, I think that's going to be more than good enough to take us down to a test of at least the recent low. So yeah, we're getting our wires crossed here, aren't we, guys? We'll move this along a bit because that obviously was in beforehand. Yeah, but if not, here's a buy level. It's going to get even more complicated now, guys. If we get back above here, then yeah, onwards and upwards still. So I'll put that there. God, it's getting, we know what's going on. You guys know the message that I'm trying to get across here, and we will know when we come back and look at it another day. This is what we're looking at here. Anything on the 4 hour? Nice 4 hour 9 there. Nice. So this, so yeah, so basically what you had here was a 12 hour 9. Although yeah, the 4 hour 9 got it before this 12 hour 9 actually. But yeah, you had a 4 hour 9. This is where you got a big move down. So these 9s are not that reliable, but when you get like a counter trend move that clearly isn't going to be as strong, and you're near the 200 day as well, which is downward moving, you can basically attach a higher probability to the fact the 4 hour 9 may get you some downward, may get you a reversal, because you're then going with a larger trend near the 200 day, with obviously a downward sloping 200 day and under it, which obviously is just indicative of the larger trend. Anyway, right, last one. US dollar, Turkish lira. So yeah, not too much here on the 4 hour chart, but you can see we've got some levels in. We see we lost that level, broke down below there, faked out, got back up again, back above this level. So now this is just looking like continuation now. Will we get held up by the 200 day? No, because that was not the right 200 day. The 200 day is quite well below price. But yeah, so we're basically in a buy. Yeah, we just basically broke above these zones, sort of bull flagging this formation out, and I would actually expect this to make more progress upwards now. Anything on the daily? Nothing really on the daily. Just we got a front run daily 9, but then we're back up again, back above it. So back above these levels, that would have triggered your buy trade to re-enter this anyway. And yeah, we're onwards and upwards. So yeah, that's the end of the Forex update today, guys. So yeah, hopefully that was useful for you guys. Remember, it's not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys later.